Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining for today's video, which is Scrap Backwards with my absolute bestie in the world, Kathy, aka Scrappy Kathy, here on YouTube. She will already have her video up because I am a little bit late. Naughty Adam, I'm so sorry Kathy, and I'm so sorry to you guys as well. I tried, but there we go. Let's not dwell. So I am still ploughing through my, what should we say, mega kit for September/October, and I'm super excited to use these two pieces of paper. Now I'm not using them together. What we're going to do is create two very quick, very easy pages where it's kind of like half and half. Now Moira is the queen of half and half, but I do love it as well, and I am very inspired by Moira, Kathy, and everybody else who rocks the half and half. This is more third and two-third, but it's the same principle. So I'm actually going to start with this one, which is a Heidi swap paper, and I have got my trimmer set up beside me, so bear with me for a moment. I don't know if you can hear me here. I'm actually facing the other way and I am using my trimmer. So if you can't hear me, my apologies, but I am back and here we are. So, I am going to use this. Now, last week, I'm not going to lie, on one occasion, or I think both of them, I totally forgot that I was supposed to be scrapping without a photo. Equally, it was a bit of a special occasion, or a poignant occasion, because it was the Queen's funeral. The Queen of England, of course, Queen Elizabeth II. So I wanted to document that. But this week, we are back to scrapping without photos, so I have a pack of 6x4. These are only cheap from the pound shop, I think. Sort of matting cards. They're 6x4. They're card, but they're quite flimsy. So I'm going to use those as my photo placement. And I already know that I am placing my photo there. So it's very quick, very easy. Now, to me, it just looks a bit, I don't know, top heavy this way with all these dots. So for me, naturally, it would be this way around. And I don't know why, but I'm edging towards putting it on the left. I guess we could, I think we'll actually do portrait, and then we have this line for embellishment, and it's going to be a very quick, easy layout. And we're going to rock our inner Moira once again, and we're going to have a little filled corner down here. So I'm coming straight to this, and I am going to use one of these stickers right off the mark. So this is the border sticker, and it's this gorgeousness. And what I'm going to do is what do we do? Okay, so I'm going to put this here, just like so. Not happy with that. Bear with me, guys. Okay, so we're going to pop that there. Then I'm going to I put some washi on my scissors. So this is the washi that I use for sticky stuff, because I was fed up with having sticky stuff all over my scissors. So I've changed my mind, and we're actually going to put our photo there, which is a bit different, but we're going to roll with it. And then I'm going to continue this on this side. And we're going to go off the page, because that is what I do. So then we're just going to whiz these over and chop this off. I'm a big fan of taking your embellishments, paper, etc. off the page. I just think it makes it look a bit better. Not a bit, no, that's wrong. I just think it extends your page. I'm a big fan of it. It doesn't necessarily make it look better. I mean, to me and my eye, it looks better, but obviously it looks absolutely fine if you don't. It just, I don't know, what am I trying to say? I guess I'm trying to say it's the natural thing for me to do, because it's like it's all part of it then. It's like, you know, I don't know if that makes any sense. Probably not. Anyway, back to it. I'm doing really well with this. We've only got one more banner to use, which is brilliant. And we've done well on this one as well. So, what shall we do? We're going to stick this down. And I'm sticking this down properly because I will simply make my photo slightly smaller to fit on the 6x4 mat. So there is our photo. As I said, they're only cheap, but it's only matte in it, so that's absolutely fine. I've also pulled these out. I saw these to my right in the new storage method, and these are from MK Gun. They were with the DAF collab, which I need to speak to MK to pick that back up, but I just really liked it. I want to see if we can get one of them on this layout actually. I'm thinking that one. Now it is a bit at odds with our travel theme, but that's okay because again, whilst we have got travel there and all that, I can kind of fit it to meet whatever photo we decide to use, and we'll do that together later in the month. So today is just, time has escaped me. 6 AM to midnight has just absolutely escaped me. I don't know how, but it's been an extremely productive day. I am feeling a lot more positive and a lot better health-wise. I'm not better by any means, but I'm feeling better, which is absolutely amazing, especially for the flare hut. We're getting there, and I didn't want to miss Scrap Backwards, so I'm just popping on to do these couple of quick layouts with you guys, because Scrap Backwards is for sure so important to me. And yeah, here we are. So I'm not going to use this after. I don't know actually, I quite like it there. I'm going to use it there. It's a bit quirky, and I like quirky, and I love gnomes. So I think I can make it work. I think. Now, I've only put it on with tape because it'll easily come off, and I'll easily put a photo underneath as well. So, I'm thinking, what about if we use these... What are they, guys? Letters. Now, I like the idea of putting it down there, but you're not going to see it. So, what we need to do is find a way to make that work, and that is a label. So when we want a label, we immediately think of Heidi Swap. Heidi Swap, Swap, Swap. And I've got a few labels. Okay, I quite like this one, this one. So I'm going to layer a couple of these on, I think. So let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, it's a bit quirky, but I can work with it. And then I'm going to use these scissors because it's a bit longer. I love my Tim Holtz stickers. I have 4 pairs of them, the little snips. But they are a bit tricky when you've got a longer thing to cut. So we've got these going on down here now. So I wonder if this would work now. Okay, so we've got W, E, I, and a V. So we've got view. I'm thinking our photo will then be some sort of, this is going to sound so obvious, some sort of view. I'm just going to pick up some thickers. I've got these are not thickers, these are actually from Sainsbury's, and I'm sure I've actually used them with you guys before. And they're just good when you need a pop of gold. So I'm going to pop them on there. You only get one of each letter, which is sometimes annoying, but I did pick them up in their post-Christmas sale. So I think I bought like 10 packs, 5 packs, whatever it may be, to make sure I have enough, of course. Now let's see what other embellishments we can pull into this very quirky and different layout. I'm not sure about this, but I'm going to leave it. So let's look at this Heidi Swap collection and see what we can pull in. So we've got, I'm not sure what collection this is. I think it might be Carefree. We've got this sticker. This is where the fun stuff happens. I quite like that. And another banner sticker. I love this. I am definitely a wordy kind of person. Got this little rainbow up here. And I do actually have my tray of August Flair. So let's see if we can pull one of these in. Right off the beat, I've seen this one. This pulls in some of the blues. So I am going to use that one. And I'm actually going to pop that there. I think the white on that background works. And then we also have this camera flare on a sort of, it's a textured effect. It's not textured. We do have the textured flare, but this isn't one. It's just that sort of canvas texture effect. And let's pop that there. And I think one more. We've got this cloud one, although that's quite blue. Trying to find a close match to this. There we go. Let's pop that on there as well. If you are in the UK, we have today been finally able, I know a lot of people have been waiting very patiently. It's surprisingly hard to organise, but we have now been able to confirm the next crop. We've actually got 2 dates coming up. Those being the 29th of October and the 3rd of December. We also have 10, 11, 12 dates next year. I'm not in a position to release info about them yet, but they will be coming in due course. But for now, we do have those dates. They will be being released tomorrow. Those that attended the June crop will have first notification of it. It is strictly limited this time, and it is quite a lot less than those who came to June, because it is a different venue. But yeah, if that's your kind of thing, we would love you to join us. It's going to be rather fun, I think. Everybody last time, I believe, really enjoyed themselves, so it should be very, very fun. So I've still not used any of these, which I would love to do. Can we mix old and vintage and new? I don't see why not. And then let's bring this one down here. That says find your way. So it's going to be difficult to find a picture for this layout, I think. But I'm up for that challenge. It'll be good fun. And then I'm just going to pick up on this sort of coral colour and brighten it up with this orange. And then we've got a bit of a dash of blue as well. And I think that's probably it for this layout. I don't really want to put any more words on it. We do have this Vicky Boutin banner. It's a bit too bright. We do have this. So I am going to bring one more word in with that memories chipboard. And that's it. Super simple, super easy. Focus your embellishment going across and around the photo with something down here. Super quick and easy, and it's also a really good way of using those sort of half and half, third and 2/3 papers, especially if it's quite a heavy pattern on the bottom. That's not a heavy pattern as such, but the black is quite bold, so it is in your face. So yeah, really love that. And then let's move on to this one. So I'm just going to cut that branding strip, and this is like a totally different vibe. This has got all the bright colours. So of course we're going to have to think how we use our stickers. I would like to also note I haven't used as many of the other stickers as I would have liked. That's okay, because as we get to the bottom of these, they're going to become our focus. Now we have this here, which I really want to use. It's not quite 12 inches. So I'm thinking, what about if we pull this down this way? And what about if we put this vintage vibe right here? Right across there. So that's instantly giving it that vintage vibe, and pulled that from here. But we've still got the bright colours, and that is what we're going to try and focus on as we go through this layout. Now I am going to put the photograph down here. Up here, I mean. And again, I'm going to stick it down and then we will focus on finding a photo and using this as the mat. Now, whilst we do that, we may finish up the layouts. I love that Kathy does that when she does her layout shares. So we may add a few extra bits, we might add some additional mats, whatever. We'll take it as it comes. So that is how we have got that. Now, we could go many ways. We could go tone on tone and just focus our embellishments up here. We could have another shelf down here. We could have our focus here and keep this clear. And I'm thinking of doing something down here. So let's see what title we have got. So we could use this Thankful, which is a great match to the pinks. And then our title is going to go here. Like so. So that's super quick and easy. And we'll finish that off with a little heart there. Now they're not easy, but they're a little bit easier to pull up, so that's why I'm not too worried, because we've not added our photo. And then we've also got this grateful heart going on up here. There we go. I've just ripped that, but hey ho. Not going to worry about that. And then let's see where this takes us. So we do have this almost, well, it's nothing like 12 inch, it's 11 inch. But I would like, I don't know what I'd like actually. Let's have a look at our papers. Now, quick sneak peek at the papers I'll be using for my next layout. Wide Mix, Cocoa Vanilla, K & Company. That's the collection I absolutely hate from Antique Garden. Cocoa Vanilla, Echo Park and Heidi Swap. So that's coming next time. But let's focus here and see what we could use to get our strip. Okay, there's nothing jumping out at me apart from this. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Oh, wait there. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tear it. I'm going to come across like this. Okay. So that is going to come at the bottom here. I think tearing just adds another dimension to your layout. Obviously texture and just a bit of fun. I think I'm definitely a fan of the tearing. And if you've been around for a while, then you'll know that. Okay. So there is that. So now that's just pulled the colour. It's given an end to the layout, because when it's all this sort of soft muted colour, it's a bit, you know, it's like it's never ending. So that, look at that detail. And now we've got a shelf for our embellishments. So what shall we use? Now we have this title. This is from JD3D at Hey Little Magpie. And I've been meaning to use some of these for a while. You get a title and 4 little stars. And it's Happy Day. So I'm thinking we might use that up there. Let me pull out the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. I'm just going to leave that upside down for a minute. Now we could make it a fun layout and use some of these. I do quite like that sloth. I'm just a bit crazy. You'll have to forgive me. Okay, I'll love you to the ends of the earth. We are living our best adventure. We've got some wooden pieces. Life is a collection of moments. That is absolutely beautiful. I love that. Don't know whether it's going to make it onto here, but we'll leave it out. So with JD3D, it is 3D printed, so you've got lumps and bumps. It's not a perfect finish. It's rustic, it's fabulous, and it's also 3D. It also means that some of the designs are layered, as opposed to acrylic, where obviously it's flat because that's the nature of the material. This is a bit lumpy bumpy, which I am a huge fan of. So you can see I have covered some of that sticker, and that's okay. That sticker isn't meant to be an integral feature. It's just there to give us a bit of fun. Okay. Now I'm doing what I always do, and I'm leaning towards all the words, and I need to move away from the words. Okay, so we're just going to work our way through what we've got on offer and see what sticks out to us. Okay. Obviously, we do have our sticker sheets, which I will return to in a moment. We've also got this sticker book. Let's have a look. This is very travel themed, but that's okay. So we're just going to start building a little sort of cluster down here at the bottom. So we've got an aeroplane and a circular piece. We're going to get these hearts in that I've been desperate to use for so long. And we're just going to overlap things and have a little shelf of embellishments, really. That is what our focus is on this layout. We've got a rainbow up there just to finish that off. I do love Mr. Sloth, but I'm not sure if he has a place on this layout. Well, I guess he could go there. Okay, now let's turn to our sticker sheets for a minute. So, it's these words that I'm struggling with, which I never thought I would say. Okay, so let's see on this one. This is Let's Travel from Carter Bella. Super fun, but I've actually struggled to use it. It's got quite a feminine vibe, which doesn't usually bother me, but it seems I'm struggling to use it. So we've got that camera, that works with anything, doesn't it, guys? Anything. Then, Adventure Time, I do love that. I know, I said no more words, but you didn't expect me to stick to that. Now this floral is gorgeous, and it's also got all of our colours in. I'm not sure about this little thing going on over here. If I'm honest, we might have to cover that up. Oh, I've just ripped that sticker. Oh well. I think I might have one or two more stickers. I think we'll be alright for this one. Okay. Then what do we have? So we do have this. Now obviously I don't know what photo we're going to use, so I can't be very specific with any sort of word, but I'm thinking we could spell out happy. That kind of works with anything. So we could have HAPP. And I'm going a bit wonky wonk on purpose. I'm not going mad. or madder. So we've got happy going on there. Here be dog. That song gets to me every time. Then we've got this heart. It's a bit funky, isn't it? It's a bit funky. I think I like it. The question is, do you guys like it? That is what's important. Okay. And I love this, but this is totally the wrong colour. But I wish I had a balloon to go there. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So we're going to keep on digging, see what we've got. We've got this tab. This is from Cut and Paste from My Mind's Eye. So that is super old. That's before I started scrapping. But as with most things in my stash, I picked them up from second-hand group sales, etc. These chipboard hearts, no idea where they're from, because I've taken them out of the packaging, as I did with most of my stuff when I started. But we've used one of them. I love these. These are just from the range. We could use a couple of Chamel. Let's see where we can dot them in. And we've got one that says fun. I do love that collection. It's one of those collections that I went on the hunt for as I started scrapping, and it's like, does anybody have any of this collection? We do have this. I wonder... I'm going to put it there. This is Pink Fresh Life Noted, and I quite like Be Happy, Happy Place. I know some people wouldn't like that, but I did say I love my words. I did say. And then I'm going to use a couple of the circular elements from this as well. Oh, we're using up some stash today. Love it. Okay. So these are some elements that I pulled out on their own. So we've got Choose Happy, we've got an ampersand, we've got a circular heart. That wasn't meant to happen. Thinking, what about this heart with... Nope. Do you know when you think something and as soon as you see it you think no? But we have got this camera. I quite like that. We've got this cute lion as well. We need to use that at some point, but not today. We've got some other bits and bobs, but I think I am pretty much done. This is Hello Today from Simple Stories. And I think we are going to put this there. I'm going to use tape so I can take it off should I need to. But I quite like it here. Just there. So this is quite a random layout. This is what I would call very much a stash diving layout. I love these pockets as well. Not for this layout. So it's very much a random mix of embellishments, using up bits and bobs, and that's what it's all about. That is what scrapping backwards is all about for me. We're using up our stash and having ourselves a time, as people say. I've never said that, and I've always said I wouldn't, but the lovely Shannon says that a lot, and I always smile when she says it. So thank you, Shannon. Okay. I'm thinking, these are, I don't know where these are from, Stick It, is it? Sticky Club. Anyway, I'm thinking pop a couple under here. Just for a bit of colour there. And as I put things back, I'm just having a final check, see if there is anything else to add as a final touch. I think this is going to form one of the prizes for Scrap Backwards rather than open it. Because I love it, love it. I just haven't opened it yet, but we'll see. Maybe I'll use a bit. You know what I'm like, I say something and then I do something else. And then I'm going to pop another word there, such as I finished, or I'm not going to use any more words. And then here we are, adding more words. So we've got thankful. Life is a collection of moments. This very moment, explore, dream, discover. And then down here on this happy, I'm going to put collect beautiful moments. Love that. Okay, and then we're going to put them there. And just as a final piece, we're going to add a little heart sticker from our sticker sheet. And that, my friends, is where I leave you for this week's Scrap Backwards. I think, let me just pop these in here. So we didn't use flair on this layout. We could actually, let me see. I don't think I have many pink left. Actually, yeah, I don't feel like I need to use flair, so I'm not going to use any on this particular one. I don't tend to force the flair. It happens on most but not all, and that's a-okay. So here are our two layouts for today's Scrap Backwards. Very different, but of the same sort of stash divey sort of dive into your kit sort of thinking. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I do apologise to you all and to Kathy that it's late, but I'm so happy to have one up. I will be back next week, maybe even before, with that sneaky peek layout that I showed you. Happy scrapping. Don't forget to check out what Kathy's been up to, and please do come along to the Scrap Backwards Facebook group where you can join in, win prizes. Kathy and I are trying to get our live schedule on track. She's had a lot on, I've had a lot on, I've not been well, she's not been well, etc. But we will be there with you guys very, very soon. And I look forward to placing some photos on these layouts with you all at the end of the month. Obviously, it is the last Monday. I will be continuing with my kit. I think we can get a few more layouts out of it. I'm excited with some of the papers we have left to take this kit in a different direction. These two layouts are both using that same principle of half and half. Very quirky, but I love them. I love this one. And this is, it's not monochromatic, but it's got that sort of vibe. It's very different. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all next week for some more Scrap Backwards. And we have a very special October coming up, so watch out for that. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.